Which side do you want to play? Do you want to try Lexi side?
No, I'll play Azalea.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you would want reps into the matchup.
No, we want to test the buff one, right? So I think it's better
Yeah.
to test with the actual creator of the deck piloting
Okay.
it.
But I also don't think my observation has been that it doesn't feel that different. Like I don't think it changes how you play all that much.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it does allow for more setup plays.
It does, yeah. But I don't feel like I feel like most of the lines when you set up are like fairly.
Straightforward.
It doesn't feel like anything new. I feel like if like maybe if somebody's never played Lexi, it would be surprising. But I feel like if you've played any amount of like especially if you played like the ice one, it's just like very reminds me a lot of the lines you take there where you just like shoot an arrow, load, set up 6 card hand because it's just like more efficient or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to try lightning press in this matchup. And I guess I also want to get information on if Seek and Destroy is good. I'll run a lace with blood rot. Maybe I'll run 2 lace, 2 lightning press, and I can get information about both. I guess let me know how the on hits feel. Lace with blood rot versus Seek.
Yep.
Maybe I should record.
Wait, so you took Lace with Blood Rot out now, or
Uh, I'm just running like 2 of each,
two of each? Okay.
just because I want to see what's best. I'm basically just trying to figure out like which on hits are most impactful where. Okay. Even.
It is even.
I think I'm supposed to go second, but I'm not actually sure.
It doesn't really matter much. I think you're supposed to go second as well,
Okay, I'll
but
go second.
we'll get to try some stuff out anyway. We start with a dealer. Put it on bottom. Reveal the best card in a deck.
It seems like a pretty good card.
Yeah, it's great. Alright, yeah, I absolutely wanted this.
Well, now you know what's on top of your deck.
Yeah, that's good information. Now I know if if I'm supposed to play more cards out.
Mm.
I feel like this is an int, but fast priority.
I hate my hand. Oh, I could do that. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, this is dominate anyways, right?
Yep.
Oh. Maybe I don't. Load.
The blue drill shot.
Wonder. Maybe I'm really supposed to just wrestling Jimmy's. Maybe I had something better. So worth.
Oh,
So value.
rip Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Just thinking if I wanna waste a card. I'll waste a card.
No.
End of turn. Or unless you want to do something still.
It's a lot less cool now. Gonna filter. Yes. Maybe I'm supposed to just let you end with a Spire. And I think in retrospect, if you ever give me the opportunity, I'm supposed to do that rather than filter. Mystique's not even bad in hand.
Oh, wait. Sorry?
Oh, I was just commenting that like when you pass, rather than loading
Oh, you should
Voltaire,
be
I'm probably
pitching this.
supposed to just no, like I think if you pass, I think the value of me filtering this Seek is lower than leaving you with a blue Spire sniping face up in Arsenal.
Oh, like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's fine. Like we can stick with it. I just thinking aloud.
I'll ponder.
Because if you end up getting like a
Awesome.
buff off the ponder, it's significantly better than having the Spire sniping.
That would never happen.
That's true.
I wonder if the turn 1 Codex of Cruelty was a good move.
I think so.
It feels good.
Or what the best I can do here is. Mm, 7, go again.
7, go again. On hits, seek and destroy. So we just need to end without Arsenal. That's acceptable. Take 7.
Yep.
3.
3.
That tickles. 3.
3.
That tickles a lot.
This is active. Heat secret trigger. Oh,
Oh,
I'm so good.
that's so gross. Crossy. That's pretty bad.
This is where Neo would say he's handsome.
He's handsome.
Oh, Nia always goes, I'm so handsome. Is this
Why would he lie
this
like
is
that?
Death Dealer, right?
Yep.
Ooh. No, I don't know.
5, go again.
I don't think I care about Vanilla 5.
8, on heads, inertia, blood rod.
I'm just taking.
That doesn't spell much goods for me. My arsenal dice. Pass.
Yep. Do I flip? Or do I just do this? Make you make some decisions. Because you already know about this card. Yeah, 4.
No blocks.
Rain snaps. Please no tar pit.
No blocks. 24.
Okay. Uh,
Six.
6.
18.
On your perch. Six.
No blocks. 12.
6.
That's a card I need to block. If my hand blocked for more than...
Is that like all 2 books?
I would be very happy if I could block for 2. On average. Can block away my last arrows. Sounds bad. I can die. Sounds better. I think I need to gamble on something. I'll just no blocks. 6/6.
You know that I have an endless.
Yep. Perch down to 1.
Blood rot. I'll pay. Bottom to enter. So.
Yep. The dealer
Let's see, let me check.
draw first. Oops. Everything in life sucks.
Oh, you love Azalea.
I remember why I don't play Azalea. Oh, and yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Nia.
Hello.
I'm having depression.
What kind of depression?
Azalea.
Azalea depression.
Are those your top cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yummy. I think you
Fire
keep one of
typing for
those.
12. Sorry?
You surely you keep one of them, right?
I mean, you have to. There's fire sniping.
Hmm.
Did it hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ponder.
Okay. 7.
7. I'll tune a counter.
Maybe I was supposed to block with like 1 card.
I'll turn off the honest of your next attack.
Not my on heads. 5.
It's 5.
5 breakpoints.
I'm breaking.
I'll discard.
You can choose to bottom them instead.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think so either. Azalea time. Oh wait, at this. Perfect. Pass.
Eight.
Yeah, I'm Dutcher Betcher.
5
Let's
or 6.
go next.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a shuffle button.
I bet you with that hand, Yuki still wins.
No, I don't think so.
That's a decent hand.
Oh. Above average.
I could only block 7 in total during that turn. So
Yeah, that feels
very awkward.
bad.
So I felt like might as well let you hit the. I really feel like I should side these cards out. I'm going to side these cards out.
Okay.
I just don't feel like these add anything.
They allow for some shenanigans with Bolton shot, but yeah, the no block can be pretty bad.
Is this my
Might just be
sideboard?
better off with like a regular +3.
Is this my sideboard? I don't even want a +3, I just want a 3 block.
Yeah, you can just include draw shot.
Wait, this battering bolt. Battering bolt hits rain razors, that's crazy. Oh, I'm fine.
It does hit rain razors, I'll give you that. I just YOLO. There's no way I YOLO. Really want to YOLO.
Jimmy's?
No, I just want to put 2 arrows in my arsenal and hope I draw a buff.
Do it.
Do it,
It seems bad.
coward.
It doesn't seem the worst in this matchup, but it also doesn't seem good.
Yes, Snapdragon Scalers. It's a short matchup, I think.
I do. That's sort of what I'm wondering about. Just because this is Bolton.
Yeah. There's like a lot of ways to get Volt and go again. There's no way you get punished. Never happened in my entire life.
Yeah, it definitely didn't get punished.
Interesting. I'll read some books.
Okay.
Sure. Oh, Azalea.
Yep.
Into the same card. I wish I had floating. I think I'll just pitch this. And also play this. Get a ponder. Get you on frailty to make Bolton shot more awkward.
No.
Sure. Sometimes I wonder if I play Codex of Frailty wrong.
What do you mean?
I dominate on it something. Like these kinds of stuff. But I'm just using it as a frailty.
That doesn't have
No.
dominate, right? Or
It
does
does.
just hit?
I hit
You
it with
the same
Azalea.
card over top.
Oh my god.
I think this is actually just fine. It's frailty against Lexi is really strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fact is life. I got the ponder. Arsenal.
God damn
And
it.
I'll pitch stack.
I don't know if this was worth it. 4 or 3, I lose a life.
Block 3.
Oh boy, this feels bad.
Could just pass.
No, I don't think I can do that. Or lose a life.
Take 1.
Three, lose life.
Take 3.
Yeah, that play was too greedy.
Death dealer
The red.
is
Yellow.
yellow. Spare sniping. I wonder which card I will put there.
No.
11 pounder on hit days with Pablo.
Oh, I should have just played this card. Fuck. Everything sucks. Oh my god, yeah. I shouldn't arsenal this card against Azalea. Just getting max
It's okay, you
punished.
can get at it. You can get it out.
Ian's so smart.
Are you actually?
No,
I think
there's no
it
way.
might not even be that bad in this matchup.
I think there's probably spots where it's right, but I doubt that this is one of them. Oh boy. What the heck am I doing?
It sounds like I'm listening to a recording of me last game. It's very interesting.
So I'm supposed to block. Okay, we found the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'll ponder.
Yeah. Codex. I'll choose. Oh, but it comes in face down.
So do you prefer flipping face up instead? The pass turn?
Feels really bad too. This is so awkward. I think there's just no good option. I'm gonna do this. Discard a lightning press. Pitch the blood rot.
Okay.
Or I guess I can
so-
ponder first. I'll ponder, pitch the blood rot. You have frailty. Oops, that's too many cards.
Interesting. I'll look at the same card again. I don't know. I don't know how Azalea works.
Hmm.
Am I supposed to bottom the more relevant cards?
Bottom the more relevant cards. I think if you know that you're going to be loading, you want to find a buff off the top because then you can play out that
You know,
buff.
I mean, like, if I have more arrows in my hand, am I supposed to bottom the more relevant arrow or the less relevant arrow? It's
Probably the less
very,
relevant
very
one.
minor, so it doesn't really
It's probably
matter.
the less relevant arrow that you bottom.
Wait, do I have something broken with aim counters? Probably not, right? Just infecting shot, but I feel like just dominating a red in the ledger is way stronger than that.
Yeah, now I'm just losing value from not having snouts available earlier. Okay, lesson learned.
I'll give it an aim counter as well. Wait,
Yep.
does it? No, it doesn't matter. What the fuck?
It doesn't do anything. You can blow up my dagger.
You can blow up your dagger. I was like, yeah, I'll get extra value if I give it an aim counter. What is this? 7, 12, 11.
Take 8.
But Snapdragons doesn't matter here, right? Buttress one.
It could.
You
It
can
could potentially
only,
give me arsenal options. 5.
if you had Snapdragons here.
Yeah, like if I hit something off Heat Seeker.
Oh, for the turn after. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I give you a Heat Seeker? I have no guarantees that I'm going to do something good next turn. I think I can always block with this. I'll just look if I want to block with more. Could just give you the Purge Grapplers already since I'm so far ahead. Just gonna try and push my momentum. 5.
Block like this. Yes.
Take 3. Codex is such a weird card to arsenal with.
It's fine. It's
Cost-
never that bad because worst case scenario, I can just load in response to it and I get a ponder and a frailty off of it. So I think it's always right to arsenal.
I think I just keep this on top. Yeah. Lace 5 go again.
Be Death Dealer.
Not yet. Yeah, I have an inertia. Oh, no reload. Death dealer.
Yep.
Draw this. Play this. Doesn't look too great. 1 floating. Do I YOLO? Or guarantee 5 damage? I feel like I just blind Azalea here and not care about 5 damage.
5's pretty good when I'm at 11, but I don't know. Oh,
So this could
you can
be
put
8
in.
dominates. I can make it an aim counter for 9
9.
dominates.
It's
I'll
probably
make it
not.
9 dominates.
Maybe it is worth it.
So you take 6.
Take 6, go to 5. Fail to load. Codex. I guess you also get to Codex.
Oh,
We're helping him.
uh,
I wonder if I just take Codex of Frailty out against Azalea. Is that crazy? That card's still good though. He ends on Arsenal most of the time.
we'll discard Codex.
Okay. You have a Frailty. 10 double blood rod on hit.
Just face down. And an arrow. Take 10.
4.
You have a ponder, right?
I have a Ponder, yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I'll take 4.
I'll resolve Blood Rot. King 3. I'll resolve Inertia. And then I'll resolve Wonder. Arsenal.
There was no way to get Endless Arrow in Arsenal, huh? Interesting.
Because of Inertia, no. I had Inertia from you, so there's 0 way for me to do it.
That's probably good. Keep it on top. Azalea. Give it a encounter.
And
Nice. 9 minus 1 is 8. Frailty so strong.
Didn't we say that CNC wasn't as good into Azalea?
I think it's still good.
I thought you were the one that told me it was.
I don't think I ever said that.
Wait, why am I blocking?
I don't know.
No block.
I've been playing CNC into Azalea since like forever.
16.
It's like I think it's like one of the reasons it's in the deck. It's not like on its own, it's not like you play CNC, you win the matchup or anything, but I think it's still fine. It's pretty good. 4.
Take 4.
I don't even know. 5 with bracers.
Did you use both of your full Theradotes?
No.
Oh, this is for Blood Rod, I see.
Yeah, that's me Arsenal card basically. It's not fantastic. It's okay.
I feel like I can block. I just don't know how much it adds. Probably I'll block 3. Take 2.
Skullbone. Or maybe Tunic. Tunic. I'll pay for Blood Rot or some boots.
Cross rep. That should finish it.
Ian, you're such
What?
a sicko.
Azalea. Give it a counter. Meditate 9.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to sound like boots. Rage. Okay, so don't. I think I made a lot of mistakes like that game.
Snapdragon's important.
Yeah, and
And
Arsenal and Codex face
Arsenal.
down cost me like because I had double press in my hand, which would have been really good. And I think if I probably should have just played Codex on the previous turn, even though the value was low, and like ended on an arrow in Arsenal. And had I done that, I would have gotten way more value. Who went first? I went first last time because I did a stupid Arsenal. So you go first this time.
I can do stupid things.
Yeah, whoever goes first punts
Does stupid
harder,
things.
and then
Yeah.
they lose. But going second's actually the play because then you can't punt.
That's
Or
true.
well, you can't punt as hard.
What if I pass priority here? Pass priority.
Is this dominated or is this
No, this is just that dealer loaded.
pass back?
Okay. No! Okay. I'm not sad.
5. Ian's not sad.
Yeah, I'm not sad. I'm not tilted either.
Ian's not tilted.
Block 3, take 2. Got a blood rod.
Eight.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't. Wait. What if I block 8?
You're good.
Okay, block 8.
Okay. Take 2.
Thinking about this. Sure.
Oh
Wait.
my god.
I
You're
can drill
kidding
you.
me.
That's kind of
So
funny.
disgusting.
You got an
There's
endless
no
back.
way.
Sure.
That's
Let's go for
so
it.
gross.
Oh, I got to opt too.
I take this or this. Ugh, the frailty is so annoying.
I should play Azalea at Pro Tour. She's so strong.
True. So I have to discard and I have to block.
Don't need to block. It's just a drill.
Okay. Take 4.
Thunder first.
Interesting. Tunic.
Take 2.
Maybe that's bad. The breakpoint's bad. No, this is fine. 6. Disgusting.
What if I use that breakpoint to cancel the next thing? I'll just think about this for a bit.
Yep.
What am I supposed to do with this hand? I think blocking with 2 cards is fine here.
Maybe I was just supposed to get endless and I was just supposed to keep my Heat Seeker. And then go Heat Seeker with Lace for 7 into endless. That might have been better. But this is fine. I'll just pass.
Yep.
Actually, it doesn't super matter. Very similar.
Spire first. You. It's kind of garbage. Should have kept an arrow so I could spire into that. Could still do something relevant. You have a face-up arsenal, plays around red on the ledger. What do I want to do? Maybe just 7 you. Nothing seems good here. I'll just leave it like this. Then opt the same card and keep it on top again. Then Azalea. And then 7.
7. Hmm. I'll take 7.
That's
I'm supposed to block with 1 card. If I block with 1 card, I'm supposed to block with 2 cards. It's like kind of awkward. This is fine. Six. Well, I'm supposed to block with this card is what I'm supposed to block with. No, this is fine. It's fine. It's like damage neutral.
X can prevent seek and destroy. I like preventing seek and destroy. 6.
Yep.
Take 2.
5.
Take 5.
Blood rot.
Yep. That dealer. Drop. 8. Take 2. Arsenal.
Or this card is so gross.
True.
Okay.
Take 5.
For 8. Yeah. 9.
Down to 13.
Yes.
That's a good timing for inertia, I guess.
Yeah, the combination of inertia and tar pit was really, really gross.
Four.
Show me sedation.
Another one. Five dominate. You only take 2 then.
Oh,
Pass.
is that right? 4-4. Yeah, I was at 21. I take 4-4-2. Yeah.
Mhm.
Five.
You. 5. 6.
5.
I don't know what to do with this hand. I'll just... take 6. Down to 7. Cross wrap. Do I blind? Tunic. What's the worst that can happen?
I think if you blind Azalea and you're not able to do anything relevant, you probably lose.
Yeah, but if I only shoot this for 5, I'll also probably lose, I feel like.
Maybe. Not sure.
Blind.
Oh my god.
I wish I had read in the ledgers there. I guess red in the ledger isn't that great here. What is great here? E strike. Maybe E strike. I don't know.
Yeah, you could do like
E strike, draw
E-strike
one.
7. I don't think there's a point in drawing one because you have the ponder.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, E strike 7 is pretty good then. E strike 7 should be better than
I think it's better than
an
remorseless
infecting
on
shot or
average.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because infecting shot is just like hoping to be 7.
I'll just ditch this in case I ever get another tome codex. What's your choice?
I think I just want, just thinking here, hamstring, you're gonna E-strike 7. I'm probably blocking, I'm doing that. Unless I'm not blocking. 3, 3, 4. Takes like 1 card from you.
Hmm.
Yeah, frailty is so yucky. I think I'm just supposed to do the on hits. Although you have armor.
I wonder if Azalea won't just play lace with frailty.
Maybe. But I also feel like that this matchup is already good for you.
I think. 7.
Because the other way I just don't do anything, right? 4, 4, you can block with 2 cards. You have 3 cards left. But this way I go to 4. 7's meaningfully higher. You know what? I'm gonna keep this. Discard this. Block 3, 2, 4.
Draw 1. Pass.
4.
4 and another 4.
Yeah.
You.
I think this is better than 3, 3, 4.
Three, 3, 3. I can just block with equipment this turn and then kill you, right? You have 3 armor, I have to deal 13 dominate. That might be tough. Hmm. 3, 3. Hmm. Blocking is hard. Wait, did I say 13?
Yeah.
Sounds doable. Take 4. Wait, it doesn't sound doable through this.
You can go back. Let's face up.
Hamstring shot so strong. No
You're the one
way.
that gave it to me.
No way. In which case,
If only I had command and concat.
never command a concat. I should.
Blue blocks, let's go.
Take 4, that's 3.
Get that shit out of here.
Please. Never skill. Red 8 dominates. Oh, that's something. Has to be the best play I can make.
You want to give me a blood rot?
Oh, I
I
have
don't know if
another
your
one.
other one hits better. Okay.
It's always red, I think.
I think so.
It's always this as well. Just want to find out if I want to end on an arsenal or give you a blood rod. I think the answer is I want to end on an arsenal. 8. You block 3, go down to 5. If I give you a blood rod, I'd force out nothing specifically. I'll just premeditate. 8. Pounder on it. It's like I'm playing an Azalea waifu deck.
Oh, wait, I'm red on the electric. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Do I do this here? I don't have an arsenal. That's pretty interesting.
Probably a good time to
let's
cash it
do-
in.
I still have snaps, so it's like pretty easy for me to get around. I'll block 5. Well, but I can stop on hits. I'll cash in. Block 5 takes you.
Arsenal.
Tunic. 6.
6.
It's interesting.
Wait, I died the lightning press. That's funny. I don't feel like I can afford
You
to.
accounted for hamstring in your last turn, right? Or did you block hamstring? Was hamstring live last turn? Did you account for it?
I think it was live and I didn't account for it, actually.
God damn it.
So we need to take a lot back.
Maybe just rewind.
I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah, hamstring shot was live, so
So the only way I would be able to do that is like this. Seems so bad.
did you have an arrow on top?
No. So you'd have to knock into something. What would I knock into? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's
The other way,
something
I guess,
much
is you
better than this.
could have blocked hamstring and have a blood rot, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Let's just go with that, I guess.
Okay, sure. Okay, so this still happens. You have I guess you have a blood rot before the ponder. You have a ponder and a blood rot.
Right.
This is like this. Does that change anything? I don't think that changes anything for me. I'm still doing this. I'm taking.
You also did this, right?
Oh yeah, I did this. Yeah. So I
So you
take
take
3. 2, 3.
3.
3.
Last time you took 2, I think, but weird.
Okay, it should be 3 because this is 8. I block 5.
So I ponder this. Do I pitch for blood rot now? Almost feel like I should. Let's pitch for blood rot.
So you're at 3. Okay. Tunic. 6.
Not the sedation. Wait, this is... Yeah, this is your only action. I'll block 4.
Yeah, because I'm red on the orchard. Looking 4, and I have rain.
Okay, I'm dead. Okay.
I think even if you block, it's probably pretty good for me if you give me 2 cards.
I was planning to 10 you here.
Yeah,
sorry,
that makes
11.
sense. Yeah, because you could 6 and 8 me, but that's not really good enough. No thing. Maybe it is. You take 2 cards. I don't know.
Yeah, +1.
I'm not sure. Matchup feels decently close. Not sure what to make of it. It feels similar to before, I guess, which is probably good enough.
But you're not running that many buffs, right? Or laces?
I'm not running that many. I'm running.
Meditates?
I don't think I'm running premeditate in this matchup. I was running. Oh, press. Press was like. I think if I was playing. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this card. Like, it was awkward sometimes, but there was also like, had I not Arsenal and Codex and had I had an arrow, I would have been able to just like attack you for 10 or something and use cards in my hand, which is sort of why I think it might be a good card. I'm not sure.
Versus Retina Ledger, yeah.
Yeah, it lets you get value on their Retina Ledger turns potentially, is like the good part of it. And I think I need to be ending with an arrow and arsenal or an empty arsenal ideally, just so that I can at least put something back if you read in the ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it can't be helped, but I think in the first game when I codexed, I think there was a way to sequence better. How did you feel about Lace? How annoying was Seek?
I'm
And
more
Lace?
concerned about Seeks and Inertias than about Lace with Blood Rot. This Blood Rot's just
Okay.
raw damage.
Okay, that makes sense. And these were not. I guess these were impactful, or did you not care that much?
Seeks, yeah, they're like Inertias, right? So it's really
Okay.
annoying. It's good off of
Okay.
Arsenal. I'd have to block basically.
Okay, so Seek's good into Oldham and Azalea.
Like sometimes I just play my hand out, but it's like it's not like I have to set up my Arsenal for 2 more turns or something afterwards to reliably dominate. Yeah, to reliably
Right.
dominate.
Right. Yeah, I'm basically trying to figure out if there's a way to fit Lace with frailties. I mean, there definitely is. I'm just not sure what the like. I'm considering like trying to fit in maybe just like 2 Lace with frailties and cutting 2 of something, but I'm not sure exactly what.
Mm.
It kind of depends what you want to beat, I guess. This is better into the mirror. This is like mostly for the mirror, which maybe is just low value. I'm not sure, but it did feel very strong in the mirror.
The frailty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt very annoying. More annoying than a sedation shot. Or a, what's it called? Withering shot.
Yeah, because
These
you
are
can block
breakpoints.
Withering Shot with 2 cards, but like
Yeah.
even if it's just like a Searing for 7, and then if it's like a Searing for 7 with this, and then there's like Heat Seeker or something, it's just so it just feels like you can't block everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me kind of want to fit 2 laces, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what the best cuts are for it. It's possible to go down to like 2 Seeks.
It's a ranger tech.
Be like
Preboarding.
Lexi. It'd just be tech for the mirror.
Yeah, it doesn't do that much against Azalea.
Yeah, I think against Azalea, like you'd rather have any of these. Honestly, I think all of these 12 I think are better than frailties.
Tar pit trap.
Yeah, Tar Pit's also for the mirror. I wonder if Tar Pit or Lace is better. Tar Pit's pretty good.
I actually didn't like tar pit much in Azalea. Feels so terrible to see off the top.
I think Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people aren't playing it, but I think it is good into Lexi.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that one turn where you carpet my
Endless.
endless was just disgusting.
Yeah. It allowed me to block with one card, which is really good. Sometimes it just feels like
Because yeah, like there's a world where depending on how you block, if I get to go rain on my endless and yeah, it would depend how you block, but like if you give me like a partial block on endless and then I get to rain bullseye the Bolton and reload the endless with double rain, it's like you probably just die.
yeah.
And if you don't block, I could potentially go like single rain and then I don't know, Voltaire again pitching or something, and then bullseye out, something like that. I'm not sure. There's a few different lines. But anyways, the Tarpa was really good.
Arctic. Arctic isn't good in the mirror. You haven't played it into me, right? Just now? It's Azalea.
I haven't played it. I know the card's good though. Oh, it's not in the deck.
Yeah, I
Whoops.
didn't see it.
I thought it was. I had meant to sideboard this in. That makes this kind of scuffed. But this card is very good in this matchup. It allows me to potentially just like if you read in the ledger not dominate, which happens sometimes, I can like block 9 Arctic you or something, which feels pretty impactful. Yeah,
So
I
you
had
have,
intended to slide this in.
you have 51 main board cards now?
Yeah.
Of which 42 arrows, Rain Razors, Codex of Frailty, 3 of a kind. And
Yeah,
then you
you
use
just have
9
9
flex slots.
slots. Yeah. So against Azalea, it's like these 4 plus 5 pumps kind of thing. That's where I'm saying the deck isn't like drastically different from the previous list.
12 is a big number, though.
It is, but I would say that you're not playing 12 usually. 12's like just for Oldham.
Yeah, that's like 12 sideboard slots is a big number.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of saying. Especially because you're at 9 that go in general, right?
I'd say it's off. Yeah, I guess in a lot of matchups it's like more like 7.
Yeah.
Because even into Dromai, like it's probably not Blood Rot. It's probably like into Dromai would be like this. Into aggro, you run laces.
You currently only have Codex of Inertia into Oldham at
Yep.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of sideboard slots for Oldham.
Hmm.
The inertias do feel pretty good in Oldham though.
Seems like you're not running premeditates very often in your current sideboard configuration. Or not as
Yeah.
3 most of the times. Only
I'd say
3
it's like
against
often
Oldham.
2. I'd say it's usually 2.
Yeah. Kind of feels weird to see that one cut first, though.
Could be wrong. I'm not sure.
I
I
don't
found
know.
like 2 is kind of a good number though, because sometimes you wind up with just too much ponder. It's like kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Because blood rot, I guess my thought process is that blood rot is like pretty
Always
close to a card worth of
consistent.
value, and then you never waste it. Whereas premeditate sometimes gets wasted. I also
Wonder.
think that they're kind of different cards. Like I like blood rot into aggro because it incentivizes them to block, whereas premeditate doesn't incentivize blocks.
Seek and Destroy you
It
do
just
like running 3 offs into Icelander, Kano, and Oldham.
Yep. And I guess Azalea. After having played more, I think it seemed like Seek was the best one.
Yeah, because first
And
you
it's
were
even
Lightning Press, Lace 2 times.
I guess into Dromai, maybe this is good. I don't know. Because we were saying the Arsenal is really important, so maybe 7, like, maybe these is good. So I guess this is for Oldham. Oldham and Dromai would be the third one.
Stuff. Dedicating so many slots to Oldham.
Yep. It is. But I also feel like generally a lot of the cards have uses elsewhere, even if you don't run the full package.
I do think the buffs felt good to have into Oldham, just to go wider.
Yeah, it just lets you make more big turns, and it lets you use 3 of a kind, set up 6-card hands. I think it makes a very big difference in the matchup.
I feel like I
It
might want more
also
gas in the end. Just
Hmm?
feel like I might need more gas in the end, like a remembrance or something. Not sure.
possible.
Like just
Remembrance is
one.
weird though, because then you also have like off turn because of remembrance. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But maybe 1. I could see 1 being okay.
Codex of Inertia felt like a bit too much at 3 for me, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm considering 2. I could easily see this being something else.
And is there a world where Falcon Wing is worse now?
Maybe. I could see 2 Falcon Wing, 2 Searing instead of 3 and 1.
Oh, you're on 1 searing? Oh, interesting.
Currently, because I added a couple more 1 costs. I had the 2
2
sedating
sedation,
shots
2
and 2
hamstring.
hamstrings. Yeah. And I don't think you're ever touching Infecting and Heatseeker. They're just too good.
Yeah. Although sometimes the Heat Seeker mandatory ability is annoying.
It is, but I still think overall the card's too good not to run 3 of. I don't know if you disagree.
Two, 3. 16 blues.
Yeah, 16 has actually felt like enough because of all the like the pumps are actually 0, whereas arrows are more like 1.
Mm-hmm.
And also feels like you flood blues less. It feels notably more consistent, I guess, is what I would say. So I guess like inertia and premeditate, these feel like maybe the biggest book slots, or like the third press, maybe. Is that what you're thinking about?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. You have 3 into
Also not
Dromai, 3 into Oldham, and 3 into Uzuri. Basically the tank decks
Yeah.
to push surprise damage through. I think this might be more important, actually.
Press might be more important.
Yeah, more important than other buffs.
Yeah, I
I
kind of
think
think so
Lightning
too.
Press was one of the more annoying cards for Paul when he was playing against it.
Yeah. And Seek was very good as well. Maybe premeditate's a pretty free cut.
Yeah, it seems like it.
The third one at least, I could run a frailty.
And instead of this, another one. I don't know.
Maybe, but then you have like so many buffs. I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess you could just run 13 buffs and 1 less codex. It doesn't even sound terrible. Because against Oldham, like, I feel like Nimbleism is still just...
The best card in the game. What if we
Yeah.
cut all the codexes and just add more limitisms?
I think the codex is pretty important.
Well, we could
Lets
have
you force
Lace with inertia instead.
lets you force 6 versus 4. I mean, Seek and Destroy is basically Lace with Inertia, right?
Yeah, but we have more copies of Seek and Destroy then.
It seems like overkill.
Yeah, so you can give them inertia and destruction effect. They can choose.
Do we need the third Lace with Blood Rot? I guess it's good into Oldham. I think it's just into Oldham that we're running the third one, though.
You run it into Kano. Kano, Oldham, Fitzroy at the moment.
I guess into Dash I would probably run it. Oh, Frailty's good into Dash too, actually.
Frailty is sick into Dash. That's cool.
So into Dash... Into Dash, I think you're just running all the highest value cards. I think you'd run these 7 and I guess like maybe 2 Seeks or something.
Do you care
No,
about Seek into Dash?
it's either Seek or Press.
What Dash are you expecting?
Boost. I think if it's item dash, I don't think that they can stop you. I don't think item dash can fatigue you. Item dash just sounds like a free matchup, honestly.
Yeah, with all the pumps as well.
Yeah, I just don't see it being a threat. It just seems way too slow. I'm not sure how much lightning press matters against them. Maybe it's still good. Codex is okay into them.
Oh, you cut your energy potion.
Yeah. Because we're only on 16 blue now. Even into Oldham, I was just running 16 blue. It's sort of funny because you end up adding all these nimbleisms and it just ends up feeling fine. And you
Yeah.
do add some yellows, like you get 3 more yellows, which are not nothing. Or I guess 2 more if we cut one.
If only I tested Art of War more. I wonder
Yeah,
if
that's
Art
the
of
other
War helps against
consideration.
Golden.
Maybe. I haven't tested it either. I don't know what to think. The card doesn't sound great to me on paper, but I know that you were enjoying it, and I know that Duck is enjoying it, so I'm not sure what to make of it. But I feel like when you do +1 go again, like it helps you make on hits and it helps you push breakpoints, but I also just feel like the pumps do the same thing and cost 0.
Except for the go again part.
Yeah, they don't give you the go again, but they block 2 and they cost, I don't know. Block 2 cost 0, Art of War's a yellow.
Yep. Art of War is
Like-
yellow. Are there not more cards that just give go again to your arsenal?
Lightning cards.
Ooh. And can we have a lightning arrow? 4 for 0.
And none of the lightning cards sound good. Lightning arrow would be broken.
It would be pretty strong.
Lightning surge. Lightning surge is like kind of good, but it's like one of the things where if you're bringing in all of these, it makes lightning surge a lot worse. Because you can end up with like hands of like these and lightning surges, and you're just like, doesn't feel good.
There's no more 4 go against, right? Don't think there are.
Mm-hmm.
Just like 4 go against that you could weave in between.
Oh, like Scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any unconditional ones. There's like Entwine Lightning, but we don't have enough lightning.
There's lightning surge, but you have to play it from arsenal.
Yeah. When lightning surge is good, it's so good, but I've found it to
Medium.
be clunky.
I think I liked Snatch more than lightning surge.
Hmm. I think they're good into different decks. Lightning surge is probably a little better into Oldham.
Snatch is just funny because of you can just do triple arrow and have Snatch be the last mix up.
That's true. But you have
Could
to have a
be.
way to give your arsenal go again.
Yeah, it doesn't work with an arsenal.
Well, I just mean like if your plan is to do 3 arrows, you have to have like a way to.
What if Coax is good? If you do like double arrow go again, and with a coax. Draw one quicken, and with double arsenal.
Maybe.
Ending with double arsenal and a quicken is kind of strong.
It does. Unsure if it's better than just one of these though.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of times when Odom's blocking out, they would be holding a card and an arsenal anyway, so they would still be able to block out coax
Yeah, I think
with
so.
with what is it called? The crown plus block, and then
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
so it's not really great against Oldham specifically. Can't we
Yeah,
play Virulent Touch somehow?
that sounds so clunky.
Yep.
Like surely you just play Death Touch instead.
How confident have you been with this build at the moment into Oldham?
It feels very close.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
So not too confident.
I'm not like, I guess it depends. I think that it's sort of tricky. Like I think if they're on fatigue, it is in general the hardest matchup for Lexi. No, sorry, not the hardest. Like of the different Oldham variants, I think it is the hardest Oldham variant. Maybe it might also just be the hardest matchup, but it feels decent. Like it feels close. I don't know. It's very hard to get. Like the games take so long, so it's hard to like assign percentage and it's hard to get enough sample size. But the more that I've played it, the better I felt. I'm starting to feel like just like setting up 6-card hands and pushing 6-card hands into them is really effective. And sometimes you can, like sometimes they disrupt you, but they have like pretty limited disruption. And I've been finding that like the mulches and the disables you can kind of just eat, and then you still have a 5-card hand. It's like not the end of the world because it still goes to the bottom of your deck, so it's like not even.
Hmm.
It's like doesn't feel like it's that bad because you will get to your second cycle.
Have you played against Crush Confidence? I really wonder if that card's good.
I haven't. It seems okay. It's probably better into if you're the more proactive version.
You don't need to be super proactive though, right? Since it's just a 3 cost.
Yeah, I guess what I mean is like the full fatigue one is like basically all
Yeah.
their like they don't run red threats.
Yeah. It's more like for the mid-range-ish.
Yep. And that's where the trick is like I guess I'm not 100% how this version does into the mid-rangey. I did beat Tarek. It felt okay, but I've only played like once with this version into it. the no blocks and the lightning presses did somewhat hurt. And you have like slightly more 2 blocks than before. So I think all of that does hurt you somewhat in the mid-range matchup. And I think ideally, yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I think overall I feel favored into mid-range, like slightly favored. Actually, probably decently favored. I'm not sure. I used to feel decently favored. With the old build, I definitely felt decently favored. I'd imagine probably still favored with this build just because I still won despite getting CNC. I think I had like double Arsenal with a Rain Razor's turn, and I got CNC pummeled twice, and I couldn't block it. I think it was twice. It was definitely at least once, and there was another time where there was CNC on like a Rain Razor's turn. It lined up really well, but I was still able to win despite it. I don't know. Azalea feels close. I think this deck is good into Dromai, but I'm not sure because Oliver plays different style lists than you, so it's hard to say for sure.
Yeah. When are you leaving again?
Wednesday morning.
Okay. Pretty much
When do
same
you
as me
leave?
then.
Oh,
Wednesday morning for me, so that's
oh yeah, because you gain time when you go there.
yeah, I time travel. It's really good. Oh right, we arrive at around the same time, right?
Yeah, I think you're. When do you arrive?
I don't remember.
I think I arrived just after you. I'm at like 5:45 or something, or 5:30.
Probably a pin message somewhere.
Oh yeah, there is a pin message in the Baltimore.
Oh, so smart. Yeah, I arrived 2 hours later, or 1.5 hour.
Oh, you arrived later. For some reason, I was thinking you arrived earlier.
Wait, is this up to date? It might not be up to date anymore after they ended me. Icelander. Icelander.
Icelander.
Yeah, travel with Icelander. I
Mm.
arrive at 5 now. Wait, I arrive at 5 now? Oh, I'm earlier now. Sick.
You arrive at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're there almost at the same time.
Yep.
I think Nia can pick both of us up, he was saying.
That's pretty pog.
Mm-hmm. He's driving down, so.
Gotta see how this ends up versus Drama, I guess. But I think 6-card hands are scary, so.
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to say because different pilot and different list, but it felt like it was easier to run Oliver over with all the extra stuff. Just felt like you have a little bit more reach, I guess. It's not hugely different though. It's like 4 cards. Because I
Yeah.
was running these before into you.
Were you, you weren't on.
Actually, I was running Premeditate too, wasn't it?
You cut Arctic, right?
I think so. I think just being more aggressive is better. Yeah. I guess the big difference is instead of death touches, we're running laces. Or do you think Seek's better?
I wonder. It's kind of interesting. Maybe Seek is better. I really just like sitting on my arsenal forever, so I never get Codex of Frailty forced into getting a blue sweeping blow in my arsenal.
Yeah.
Not sure. Game is hard.
Game is very hard.
I have to bring so many cards.
It feels like all the decks are like 50-50 into each other.
Yeah.
Or like build dependent.
Mm-hmm.
Or like 40-60, 60-40. Like it doesn't feel like the swings are that big.
Build dependent, pilot dependent.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Spooky.
Sort of tricky because like in theory you should be able to scout that they're fatigue Oldham pretty easily because their game should go long. But also if you're going in blind, I'm uncertain how much of the sideboard package you can trim if you're like expecting if you think they might be proactive.
When do you play buffs against Oldham? Before the first attack?
Usually, but it depends.
Assuming they have Arsenal.
It kind of depends on my it kind of depends on my I think that there's like merit to both of them.
I hate-
Usually I'm often the play pattern is that you're trying to force them to commit to some blocks early and then so like there's like a few ways you can go. You can just like send a big arrow early, like something like this. They just like have to hit, or like even if it's like a seek instead of a lace, they kind of just have to block it. And then you can that's really good if you have like draw shots or heat seekers or endless, like other stuff that you want to try and get through. But I guess situationally, if this is like a strong enough on hit, if this is like kind of depends like what they have available and if they have an arsenal. But sometimes I've also done like I'll do like this into, and then I'll do like a drill shot for 7 afterwards with another buff, and that can be hard for them to block. Or like end on drill shot for 7 can also be good. Like if you're able to present a whole bunch of on hits and then give the drill shot at a surprise +3 at the end, that can also be relevant if the drill shots face up.
It's just so awkward though, because you break the chain. And then give the rampart another +2 or +1.
You have to calculate for it.
So much.
You basically have to calculate like can they block it if that happens. It's like something I'm thinking about as I sequence the turn, I guess.
Calculating is hard.
Yeah. It's sort of thinking about like how many cards they need to commit to be able to do stuff. I think that this first amount being for 8 is pretty significant because it usually requires like a big commitment, and often Rampart doesn't fit cleanly into it. Because I think that the strongest Oldems are not, they're not doing Crown
Crown.
Rampart on your first attack
Yeah.
because it
Because
lets you
they're afraid
codex
of
them.
codex. Yeah.
Yeah. If they do that, you can usually just like drill shot, codex drill shot or something, and it's really hard for them to block.
Yeah, so you tend to play like this mini game of who can defend if they can defend their rampart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that that's sort of why it's like it's hard for me to say. I think that if you get the more I've played the matchup, the more consistently I've been able to get Rampart, but I can't always get it early because like you often like the first few times you might make them waste armor kind of thing.
Yeah, which is also
like
good.
you might eat through their armor. Yeah, which is also good. Like you have to do that, but it usually takes like a couple turns. And it's just a matter of how long it takes to set up those turns. I'd say that like if you can do it in your first like 5 turns, I think that the matchup's pretty easy.
Yeah.
If it's like more like in the middle of the game, like around turn like 8 or 9, I think it's very, very close. I think that you can definitely win, but it's like not straightforward, and it kind of depends like how many of your cards you've used up. And the later it gets, the harder it gets, I guess.
Yeah,
But
once the
between
shield
press and
dies, it should
rain,
be easy enough.
yeah. Once you have like press and rain, or because you have press and rain and like so many tricks, there's lots of ways to take advantage.
They have so many reacts though.
They do, but they don't always have it.
What do you think
I've
about
often
Razor
found
Reflex?
it's interesting. I don't know if I would have resources for it. I'd have to look. Maybe.
It's kind of like a buff with the gifts go again.
Yeah. The one cost is a little bit rough.
Yeah. It's like Art of War.
It's so true. It is like Art of War. Yeah, I've found that leading for 8 or leading for 11 is like makes a lot of stuff happen because especially if you have like even just like one of these like Lace with Inertia or Seek and Destroy, they can't really just leak a bunch of damage, because if they do, you can just go okay, pass.
Yeah, I like that. I like that mix up.
So you like make them commit to blocks early, but if they commit to blocks early, you can like against Isaac, I even got to like Bolton endless stuff in some of the games, I think.
Isaac?
Which is something you could never do before. Like it was so hard. Like you could never get your endless to hit, and you could never do like the big bullseye Rain Razors turns, but it felt easier if you're able to lead with some buffs into it, because it was just like too much for them to block.
Yeah, because Lexi tends to be very predictable with current builds.
Yep.
Besides
Yeah,
for the
and
last mix up with Codex, Arctic, whatever.
Yep. And I found the other thing about holding a buff that's a little bit spooky for them is like there was a couple of times where like depending on how you sequence, like Isaac was thinking, like there was times where he's like my sequencing made him think that I have Codex, so he's playing around Codex, but then I actually just have like a Lace with Blood Rod on my Heat Seeker or something, and he's like, oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Extra mind games.
extra mind games from both sides. It feels very. The matchup feels tough. Probably very pilot dependent. I think there's like a lot of tricks for Oldham. I think there's a lot of tricks for Lexi.
Let's try and play around with it a bit more.
Yeah.
See what works, see what doesn't. We should
I'm
test
also
the draw
happy
my
to-
matchup probably soon, TM.
I agree. Also, I can give you Oldham games if needed.
It's also fine. I mean, I have like 2 older mains in the Dutch group now, so could
That's
also
fair.
just try and break them.
Makes sense.
So it wouldn't need, yeah, I don't know, unless you really want to play the Oldham side of the matchup to understand what's awkward or something.
Doesn't super matter to me. It might be okay. I would be up for it like a few times, but I feel like I've played it to some degree. So
Yeah, I kind of like playing Oldham into Lexi before, so
yeah.
I'd also be down in the other way around, just to
Mhm.
see, just experience the awkwardness as Oldham.
Yeah.
Oldham's kind of relaxing. It's just block
Yes.
simulator.
Yeah, Oldham's very relaxing.
But yeah,
I kind of wonder. I kind of wonder what people are going to show up with. Like, how much is going to be fatigue and how much is going to be a little bit more like defensive but mid range.
I assume most people would just bring mid range,
I kind of think so too.
and maybe they would bring techs like Crush Confidence, for example. Or
Yeah. Might
I've
have to
seen
test
Mulch
into
more
that.
often, more Earth reacts, which is annoying for the
Is it
tech
blue
reactions.
mulch?
Blue Mulch, yeah, because of going more deep into
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I've seen blue mulch and 6 earth is pretty common.
Yeah. That's pretty annoying though. Hard to hit.
It definitely is.
Sink below Peace, Oasis.
But I also think that if they don't have the life gain, I think it's pretty good for you.
I wonder.
That has been that has been my feeling, is that if they're just on like Sync Fate and some combination of Peace of Mind or and Oasis, I don't think anybody really runs 3 and 3. It's too much. But some combination of them, like 4 to 5 copies between the two of them.
I think most of them don't even run Fate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing, I guess.
I think the life gain is what makes it hard. If they just like full commit to and have life gain and like a few extra D reacts, it makes it hard. But I think that if they are just on the versions that play like Spinal and stuff, I think it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good for Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just outvalue them. And I don't think that they can really fatigue you.
It's 3 days before my flight, and I still don't know which deck I'm going to play. Yes.
You should probably just lock one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But I'm getting practice in with both at the moment, so it's okay.
Yeah. What's stopping you from locking in Dromai at the moment? Because I feel like that's the deck you've probably spent more time on between the two, right?
The fact that I don't have reps into less popular decks.
Mm. But do you as Lexi?
No, but I feel like as Lexi, you can just overpower them.
It's true. Yeah. I think a lot of
Whereas,
the less popular decks, you just outclass them completely.
yeah. Whereas with Dharma, you're like, yeah, okay, I need the special game plan, especially for this matchup. And it's such a pain.
It does sound like a pain.
Oh, you're versus Dorinthia. You're not supposed to make multiple dragons or they're going to farm you. You're supposed to pressure their life total even though you don't have any attack actions in your list. Like, how am I supposed to do this again? Like,
Yeah.
I'd find out if I play against it, right? But I also don't really want to spend time testing playing against Dorinthias. Or
Yeah.
like asking Shin or something to play against me. Sounds like not the best use of time. And then it's like also do the same for like I don't know, Arachne or Katsu or what else?
Reinar.
Reinar. Bravo.
Bravo's really hard for you, isn't it?
It felt more okay now,
Mm.
but that's Talishar once again.
Oh yeah, I wonder if it should be we should be running Perch for Bravo.
Oh, did you cut Perch?
I think it's not in the current configuration, but I think we could probably find space for it.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between 12 buffs, 13 buffs, 10 buffs, it's very...
Yeah, yeah. I think you can easily like go -1 buffs and +1 perch, and
Yeah.
I don't know. You
Be
lose a little
fine.
bit into Oldham, but I don't think it's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I almost don't hate it because I almost don't hate just like playing 2 presses into Oldham blind unless you know they're on fatigue. Because the no blocks kind of hurt. At least like in the later rounds, it should be really easy to scout fatigue. Because we should always finish before them. So I think you can pretty easily see like, oh, they're still playing. Oh, they're fatiguing.
Hmm. Maybe. Oh, overtime. That's the other thing.
Oh, drama, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lexi won't really go to time, which is kind of nice.
I feel like the older matchup could, but yeah.
Sure, but
Everything can overtime for
I,
Oldham.
yeah, yeah. I feel like that's more just the Oldham player.
Yeah. You know.
Funny enough, the deck that probably has the least risk of going overtime against Oldham is Oldham.
Yeah. For some reason, people always say that it's like that they're not concerned about that at all in the mirror.
I think it's because like both Oldhams understand they need to play fast, and I also think it's a matter of like the decisions are just really easy.
I'm not
Like I
sure
think there's
how
like
easy. But...
I think there's a lot of subtlety and like pitch stacking and threat preservation, but I think if you have a good framework for it, it's like not hard kind of thing. I think it's more about like understanding what's important than it is about like
yeah.
can I find the line? You know, it's just like block with 2 cars, swing sledge. Like it's not rocket science.
It's more rocket science with Anatos though.
Mm.
It's very annoying to need to deal with that shit every turn.
Yeah.
I'm glad more people that or I'm glad it sounds like TTS isn't onto that at the moment.
The T called him.
No, Anathos Oldham.
Oh, yeah. They didn't seem to be aware of it. I did not tell them about it.
That's good. I think I don't know. I think that might be one of the better choices to bring.
Oldham?
Anathos Vambrace Oldham.
I agree. I think Oldham is. You can make a pretty strong case that he's the best deck to bring.
Yep. Good thing I hate him.
Same. I also think. I don't know. I think Lexi is close second for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's the if I think Lexi is second or Drama is second.
Mm.
They're all very close, honestly.
Yeah. Romeo loses to random stuff though.
Yeah. But Lexi might have like a big target on her face. Although Drama having a big target on her face is even worse.
I think Lexi does have a target on her face, but I don't think she has any more of a target than Oldham or Dromai, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I also just feel like the deck's pretty resilient. I think the main thing that can really super hard target it is Oldham. And like maybe Azalea, but like I don't think Azalea can afford to target Lexi. The matchup's already pretty decent. I think you need to be focusing on like Dromai and Oldham.
I hate mirrors.
Which mirror?
I wonder if I can win Lexi mirrors.
I feel like Lexi mirror.
Although if we include Lace with Frailty,
Yeah.
possibly.
I feel like Lexi mirror is mostly just about. It's just like. I feel like it's just value optimization, honestly. Like you just do whatever is worth the most, and that's like the whole matchup. Which I think often means blocking. I think you block a lot.
Did you feel like your Rain Razor's turns didn't line up at all? Or did they just happen to line up? Like, did you set up for your Rain Razor's turns much?
I mean, there was definitely one game where I like attacked you with a blue drill shot for 3 and then set up Rain Razors in Arsenal.
Ah, that was that. I see.
Yeah. I think it was because I had like 2 blues and like a red drill shot or something. And it was just like I could blow Rain Razors on this hand, but it sucks.
Maybe I just autopiloted it too much then. It's like, oh, my hand's full of reds and the yellow Rain Razors. I should use the Rain Razors as resource and pitch to shoot both arrows or something like that. I feel like I pitched Codex of Frailty and Rain Razors away more than I should have. Because they're like so strong in the matchup.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends, like it obviously depends on a lot of stuff, like especially
Yeah.
if you're threatening lethal, obviously you would do it, but I think in a lot of cases you would rather block with most of your hand and play out those cards. Like with Codex, if my hand
thing
is
is,
really bad, I'm pretty okay just like block out, play Codex, play a 0-cost arrow, and that's like fine. It's totally fine.
The thing is that like I feel like setting up usually means blocking less. Although maybe it's just maybe I
can
should
set up
just
the other
bite
way,
the
though.
bullet
You
and
can
just
just
block out and Arsenal
you can
pass.
just block out and then Arsenal pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess this is sort of where I was talking about like the value stuff, where like
I guess blocking 9 on a against an on-hit arrow or something or 8 is pretty high
yeah,
value versus
because often like it kind of depends what the arrows are, but if you're just shooting like drill shot, steering shot, you're presenting like 8 to 10 damage,
Yeah.
but off of 3 cards, which is like fine. But if you're blocking for 9 and you're stopping like an on hit or two, like it can pretty easily be worth more.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. I think in the Lexi mirror you want my biggest observation from people I play is that like in general I think you want to block more than you think. Although I will say that the laces and stuff do change the dynamic a little bit because of things going to 7 and 8 is a lot grosser.
Yep.
Because 5 you can 2-card block, which changes things a lot.
And things getting on-hit frailty is like fucking huge.
Yep.
It's actually I don't know. I guess it doesn't prevent that much damage, but
It does.
it's very annoying.
It prevents a lot because like it's often like it's often at least 2 to
It
3,
prevents
and then if you have
sealing.
Bolton, it's even more. And I think the biggest thing is its effect on breakpoints.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
Like if people just get to 1-card block your endless, it's so much worse for you.
Yeah, but for example, the single arrow, single infecting shot for 5 or something after frailty is completely fine still since that breakpoint didn't change.
Yeah, that's fine. But also that's like another spot where it's like you're presenting 5, but you could also just block 6. Like it of course it depends. It depends on like how they attack you, but just in the abstract.
That's true.
Because your blood rot doesn't stop them from doing anything. Like if they have a good turn, they're just gonna take their turn through your blood rot. And if they have a mediocre turn, then they're just gonna block with their good cards. Or sorry, with their bad cards. Like if they have a bunch of blues, they're just like, okay, block.
Giving Lexi 4-card turns is kind of scary though.
It is. But I think that unless you're pushing disruption, it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It just depends. It just really depends.
Playing
But
cards
I think that
overrated.
I do think that I think that it is right to block more often than people think. I feel like I usually block more than most players, and I think that it feels like it gives me an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because it also means that you usually have the life total to play your Rain Razors.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just get too low, and because you've been like taking it to do like so turns, and then you're just like, oh, I have this good turn, but I can't do anything. I also usually treat. It kind of depends, but like often I treat frailty as I shouldn't bother playing cards. I should just be like trying to block and arsenal stuff.
Yeah, I have a similar opinion on frailty. Because like the more I play, the more value frailty gets.
Yep,
But
exactly. So I think you
that's a
pretty
weird
much just don't
mindset.
want to play cards.
It feels so weird that like one frailty token just wins like complete momentum.
It shouldn't be that weird though. Think about when you played Prism into Lexi and how insane Parable is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
But for
It's
Parable,
like
it's
you have
like
a
a
Parable.
surprise attack. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
playing you're shooting a Bolton shot at me. Parable.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. Frailty. Strong. Very strong. It might be a good tech. I wonder.
I think it's reasonable. I also feel like I expect to see the mirror a decent amount.
Number 2 might make sense if you include Codex of Frailty in the count. And make it like 5 frailties in total.
Yeah.
And I like the number 5.
Yeah, I just get to give you frailty every turn.
That was really toxic. I wonder if these are necessary.
Which?
They're consistent.
They're pretty good against Oldham.
Yeah. But it's still like they're consistent. But are they better than the 4th and 5th copy of this, for example? Or like
I think they are.
the 3rd copy
I think
of
there's a lot of
Levitate?
matchups. I think there's a lot of matchups where you don't care that much about Zeke.
Like, how many matchups would you rather have 3rd Premeditate over 3rd Lace?
I'm not sure. That one I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about the 3rd copy specifically, but I think at least 2 copies you kind of actively want. I'll have to go through and check the sideboard and see a little bit more after thinking about it.